The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us. Terrapins will put total leather and will get started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So UCLA's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You've got all guns blazing.
This one's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. On the run, it's Reeves. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Fast motion from the offense. They'll go back to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll do it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Off play action. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Maryland's offense will have its first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, what a move! And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield, it's Larson. Stopped after making the catch. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Larson. Got room at the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Terrapins want to move quickly.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Terrapins have taken it inside the 20. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the holder, it's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. The expressway is wide open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys. You never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Larson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Reads it, fires complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Gets it out fast. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And now on second down for this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Well, This offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that pass is intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
Man, this defense has been suffocating, and this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
On 3rd down, going up top. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pulls it in, it's Larson. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run play action. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. They'll try the right side. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Larson. And there is nothing nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Field goal is good.
That makes the score UCLA 21, Maryland 3.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw for it. He's got it down the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Reeves. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he pulls it in at the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, we're only in the 1st half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
UCLA 24, Maryland 3.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's open on the right. All kinds of running room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over Liberty. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that? Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. They'll immediately call timeout. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Love the play by the wide receiver because he didn't get lazy. He adjusted his route accordingly, so the depth got past the first down marker. Now he's helping out his offense keep the drive alive.
The Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
So after the first down run, here's second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Reeves. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Complete to the right. Off he goes. The 10. Touchdown UCLA. And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 38, Maryland 10.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Small. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The give from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McNabb. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on first down. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here.
It leads to 2nd down.
They move the tight end all over. The run from the shotgun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Larson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming.
Looking to throw on third. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll test the right side. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McNabb. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kentucky is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Rupp Arena with the Cats. They're up by 24 over Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Going up top on first down. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bruins. And the beatdown has ensued.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up at that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Maryland, 17.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McNabb. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll try the counter. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's good enough for a first.
He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's McNabb. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. A 1st down for the offense.
1st down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking for space, it's Reeves. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Bruins pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
And the Bruins send out the punt unit. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Now from inside the red zone, trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. But a little time, lets it go. He makes the connection. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 10 over Liberty. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Grab near the sticks. It's McNabb. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Maryland! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work, trying to pick it up on the ground. The Bruins get enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a gap. It's Reeves.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.